Fuck topicality. A monkey drove a bus, and now that's all I care about. And fat bears. Bears are getting real fat this time of year, and we can look at them. It's great. There's also a new Switch. There's some video game stuff too. All this and more on this excessively cute bowl of dude soup.
I've seen that bear that you're talking about.
Which
Really?
Oh, the one?
Yeah.
There's so many fat bears.
For winter.
Did you see the pregnant squirrel?
No.
Yes, so round.
So round.
Pregnant squirrel? I want to see pregnant squirrel.
It's just like in the middle of the street, chomping on
Well,
something.
because it can't climb anymore.
There was a pack of 4 fat raccoons traipsing around our neighborhood. It's great because I'm on Nextdoor, which is like a local message board service, and
So
maybe
local
one.
be racist to about your neighbor's service is what it is.
Oh, jeez.
Is that what it is?
Wow, Omar.
That hasn't really popped into my neighborhood
Dropping
yet.
the truth.
Everyone is instead getting into moral debates about the homeless in the area. So the racism, I guess, will settle in after they broom them all to the side. But yes, every couple of days, a new person discovers this pack of fat-ass raccoons. And it's great, because like in the middle of the night, we have light-activated lights, so it'll turn on, I'll be like, raccoons! And I'll run to the window, and they're just like palming everything, just fucking hands and all over stuff. They'll take like lights and take them and just throw them on the ground and then leave.
Do they have opposable thumbs?
We had.
They can grab. They're
They
grabbing.
can
I don't know if
grab.
they have thumbs.
I don't know.
They don't have thumbs.
I don't know. I don't know. I've always heard that the only things that have opposable thumbs were things that human beings eventually enslaved. That's
Yes.
why we never had a gorilla army.
Because we enslaved them?
No, because they didn't have opposable thumbs. Thus, we couldn't use them to build the way we wanted to.
Oh, because they can't
can't operate
build like
guns.
us.
Growing up,
gorillas did
I
have
grew up
opposable thumbs.
they did
with
too.
generations of raccoons called the Jerrys. That my mom named them. The Jerry, because there was one raccoon and she named him Jerry the raccoon. But then once we started putting out food for him, because we put out our leftovers for him, so he would stop ripping the lid off the trash can and knocking everything over. And it was a good arrangement. And but then he went back and he started bringing his family, and like in the spring, baby raccoons. Like it was like year after year. So it was like
adorable.
generations of raccoons that would come and go.
You guys sustain generations of raccoons.
I'm basically God
Well,
in a lot of ways.
You're God to those fat raccoons.
Yeah.
I got to watch one. This is not nearly as endearing. I got to watch one fat raccoon try and scramble up a tree and then just fall. Boom, boom.
Clumsy.
And then got up like.
Built
I love
the
how
nest.
animals have no shame but look ashamed at the same time.
yeah.
Press that on them. That's a stupid fat raccoon.
You leap up out of your sleep
Yeah.
in the middle of the night when
yeah.
the lights come on?
Sort of. Stephanie is terrified of any sort of like creature
City
of any
girl.
kind. She grew up in the valley.
Yeah.
So anything that looks vaguely like a rat, even a cute little mouse, like a wee little dude, like a little puff ball with eyeballs, too much. But yeah, there's
What are you
another.
gonna do about it?
Huh?
If there's one outside, you're gonna look out the window and tell her? I don't know.
No, I like watching. But in the past, there will be a time where I'm gonna have to like run out in my underwears and slippers and try to chase away a raccoon.
shoo them away with a broom.
Crush
Yeah.
it with a shovel.
Yeah.
Oh.
There are animals
Not
who
the
would definitely
Jerrys.
want me to do that with, and we've seen them, but I can't tell you what they are because I don't want to equip anybody with the power of tormenting her online.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because I'm a good guy. All right, let's get through the ad reads. I got to sell my soul real quick. This podcast is brought to you. Oh no, that first. All right, this podcast is brought to you by Blue Apron, Movement, and Stitch Fix. You can check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/soup. You can get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns at movement.com/dudesoup. And get started now and get an extra 25% off when you keep all items in your Stitch Fix box at stitchfix.com/dudesoup. I'll hear more from those, hopefully evenly metered over the next however long we talk. Let me introduce my guests. I'm your host, Lawrence. I'm joined by Dan, the banana provider, Schneider.
What's up?
There's Bruce, always wipes clean green.
I wish.
No way.
I wish.
Not a chance.
And then James, Venom, Villums.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, so I promised a monkey. A monkey drove a bus. This is the coolest thing in the world. Oh yeah. Hold on.
You're getting distracted by
way too many things. I'm
scattershot,
scatterbrained. I didn't have time to really mentally organize this. I was too busy making a new graphic that's going to save this podcast.
Oh.
Audio listeners,
goodness.
prepare yourselves for this visual experience that you will undoubtedly enjoy. It's time to introduce you to another one of Larr's lads. That's nice.
I don't like when we show children on our
do you mean?
content. Like actual children.
but it's Lars lads.
Yeah.
It worries me.
We love
They're special
we love each
kids.
other.
They need help.
They're
Bruce.
juxtaposed with like anal talk and bowsettes and stuff like that.
They're gonna become adults someday, Bruce. They gotta learn eventually.
True. I mean, you're right about that.
Plus, it's kind of like one of those movies when you watch it as a kid. There's anal jokes wall to wall, pun intended, but you don't know that because you're a child, and then you come back later. So when people 20 years from now come back and listen to Dude Soup 195,
yeah.
and be like, "Wow, those kids were up right next to anal." Anyway, here's one of Lar's lads. A bus driver was suspended in India for letting a monkey drive his bus.
He's a hero.
He is a hero. It's pretty great.
10 minutes the monkey drove the bus.
Yeah, a very long time.
I do like, my favorite thing on this is image via YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the accreditation.
There was a whole video of this monkey. So the bus driver worked the
Vertical
gas
video.
and the brakes, but that monkey's in it.
No, it looks
Really
like he's
in
got
it.
his right hand on the wheel. Yeah, the guy's driving it. The monkey's just holding on to the wheel.
Yeah, he's just moving the monkey.
This is, hold on. Listen.
You tearing this down?
No, I think this is a fantastic video, but the guy lost his job for letting a monkey sit on the steering wheel while he clearly drove.
So here's the quote from T.S. Latha, spokesperson for the government's Road Transport Corporation. Driver M. Prakash has been taken off duty for allowing the monkey to sit on the steering wheel and handle it. Passengers' safety is paramount, and the driver cannot risk it by allowing a monkey on the steering.
That's absurd.
I want to say also that the passengers are recording this.
Yeah, they snitched on him.
So I'm saying that they're in.
Yeah.
I don't think they're mad. I think they're like, hell yeah.
No, yeah, everyone felt safe.
Yeah.
And they probably enjoyed their trip on this bus more than they would regularly.
They definitely did.
Where is this?
India.
Oh,
buses-
where driving is so safe.
I've never been more scared in my life in a car.
They have yet to invent a four-way stop in India or traffic lights for any matter.
Or
but
lanes.
Don't let the monkey sit on the steering
So
wheel.
this is another example of the internet ruining good things. Obviously, the people in the video are pretty enamored by this
Yeah, they're loving it.
glorious driving monkey. Online responses to the footage have cycled between disgust and foreboding. Quote, utter disregard for public safety.
No.
OMG, so cute. In the USA, they would tase it to death or something. And then also, quote, be careful with that because at some point monkeys can take your job just for peanuts and bananas.
It's clever.
The monkey clearly has no control over that wheel.
He's just
to
along for the
presume
ride.
that the monkey would have
Yeah.
control is the same thing as when the Chucky doll comes at you and you're like, ah! If you're
shake it
holding
around.
something in the air, it can't have momentum. You just push him away.
You just throw
I
it
don't-
away.
the monkey could go nuts. Maybe that's what people are afraid of.
Yeah, but
It
so
just
could
went
the passenger.
psycho.
That monkey's having a great
It looks to me like that monkey is like his pet or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, they're friends.
Can you
I
just
think
pull
they're
up
friends.
any video? Just Google driving in India.
Yeah.
Or like India intersection or anything.
It's like one-lane highways.
That
You're
dude-
just headed straight at another truck.
They're
That
wild,
dude
yeah.
had more control over that bus than 95% of all drivers in all of India.
Oh yeah, I've seen this video.
Look, God forbid there be a monkey on the steering wheel.
I also love the people walking in the street too.
Yeah,
That's
just straight through.
that's
It's just a
awesome.
nonsense. Look at this.
You're just going where you want to go. What's the big deal?
I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, gotta deliver this gas. Watch out for my monkey on the steering wheel.
To me, this is pretty neat because I actually think this is a testament to humanity.
This is the way you would
Nature
like
finds
to
a way.
drive.
that there aren't any accidents, that everyone's okay.
Well,
I think people
it's-
die all the
yeah,
time.
it's because we just don't say it here. But this is what they're worried about?
it's
I
it's
think
the
Bruce
internet,
would
man.
love this world.
I would
Because you're
love
just
it.
going wherever you want.
I would get to go, but I'd probably die.
It's like a kid's storybook. The cars like pop up on their wheels and then slam back down. They like ramp off of street lights. And
Did that guy
land
get
on-
hit? What's that
mean,
motorcycle
maybe
doing?
He's
in the
going
middle?
backwards.
Just got tapped a little
Oh,
bit.
he is? Oh, no, he's going forward, but he had somebody on the. What in the world?
See?
It's organized.
But
That
no.
guy's just gonna cross it on his own.
Fuck yeah, just go for it.
God forbid the man sit with his monkey on the bus.
Everything's fine. Yeah, it's whatever, man. So in the way that the internet has cost this poor man, this monkey lover, his job.
That's too bad.
Perhaps people can bind together and give him his job back. I don't know how.
Or a better job.
I mean, give him a better
He's
job.
got a little bit of fame now.
What's a situation in which it would make sense for a man to work alongside a monkey?
At a train at the zoo. So
Hey.
you get you know those little trains that go around the zoo?
Yeah.
Get him as a conductor of that train.
Okay.
Give him the wheel doesn't do anything.
Pay him more money. The wheel doesn't do anything. I'm on a train, and then you put as many monkeys as you want.
So that's a great idea. The only problem is
down
that
with
train
monkeys.
goes by another monkey exhibit.
Ooh.
That monkey sees the other monkeys in captivity, starts to get ideas. That's how Caesar got started.
So now we got.
I'm talking about the emperor.
Yeah. Not Planet of the
Well,
Apes.
this is easy. You just gouge the eyes out of all the monkeys in the exhibit.
Blind them.
Yeah.
Right. Blind the monkeys.
Is there a version that doesn't involve blinding the monkeys?
Putting cute little blindfolds on them all.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I'm wearing a little hat.
Maybe you draw little eyeballs on the blindfold so it looks like they don't have blindfolds on, so the people that come to the zoo don't feel bad for them.
Just think, what a waste.
I think they make a movie about them. They make like 10 movies a day. Bollywood.
Bollywood is a good, maybe a film director.
Dancing.
He makes Bollywood movies, and he always has his monkey by his side.
The #1 most subscribed YouTube channel in the world now is an Indian production company called T-Series.
There you go.
What's it called?
T-Series.
T-Series.
That PewDiePie.
Yeah, they defeated PewDiePie.
Defeated. I like how it's seen as some like tragic upending of YouTube culture that PewDiePie got upended by one of the world's most populous nations.
That's like when Bill Gates has been knocked to third richest man in the world today. His fortune will only last 8 billion years.
So just as a brief aside, I'm going to throw this up here. I got to go to a preview event for Hitman 2. I'm going to put that gameplay footage back here. Talk more in depth about it in a minute.
Hitman monkey. You get the monkey carries your briefcase when you need things. He pops it open, hands you your silencer and what have
Whoever
you.
suspects the monkey.
I like that a lot.
Because Hitman's all about like trying to sneak in items and stuff. You got to get them through getting frisked, through metal detectors.
Yeah.
You get it to a monkey,
Monkeys
climbs
will
over
do it.
everything.
They do whatever they
Basically, the
want.
plot of Monkey Trouble.
Jesus. God, love that mind. So I guess we'll get into this. So Hitman 2's got to play it a little bit. There's the Columbia level where you have to assassinate 3 people. There's like a drug lord, a chemist, and then like a lady who's organizing everything. It was actually really interesting. So I played a lot of the Hitman games. I did not play Hitman.
Oh, the most recent one?
Yeah, the one IO and Arcade put out
It was
before
like
this.
episodic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't it come out in sections?
And I was
Pieces?
super interested in it, but also I've always been a little anxious about Hitman games because the way the levels are crafted, it is almost a puzzle game. It's like stealth puzzle. Yeah. You have to kind of find the cool interactive elements and the story beats that let you assassinate people cool instead of just gunning down every asshole that happens to see you.
But you can do that too.
You
Well,
can do
you
that.
guys play the game.
Absolutely
Yeah,
do it too. But to me, Hitman is at its best when you're like dressing up like a clown to go to a kid's birthday party to like slip poison into some lady's wine so she drinks it and dies on her own, and you get away like scot clean. So to me, Hitman was always like a lot of attempts and failures and a lot of like, oh, I just missed that thing. Now I have to replay the whole level again to try to get to that one moment. Hitman 2 completely reorganizes it. So even before you start, they give you they tell you straight up like all of the cinematic ways to kill somebody. They just like give hints as like you could do this or you could do that. And then once you're in the level, they leave a lot of breadcrumbs about how to get to those moments.
Okay.
In addition, previous Hitmans, like those moments would happen on one cycle, and if you missed it, it was gone. So like the drug lord would come out of his holding cell once, circulate the party, and then get on a boat and leave. And if you didn't get him, you'd lose the level.
That's cool.
The way it works here is those things happen on a cycle. So every
That's how old Hitman is, basically.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, they'll come out, walk around, and then go back in, and then come out, walk around, and go back in.
But there are some situations where it felt like you get one pass, right?
Oh, especially the older Hitmans. As they've gotten newer, they'll happen on cycles. And here's the really cool thing: NPCs will just loudly talk about things that like clue you into what to do.
Yeah.
So in the level that I played, there was like this Colombian drug lord who was having this statue unveiled for him. And the guys are like, boy, that base sure does look awfully crumbly. And it turns out you can get like a wrench and sabotage it. But that's not enough, because they're like, well, when are we gonna hold the opening ceremony? The band is all drunk. We need the band to show up. So they're really good about kind of pointing you or nudging you in the direction you need to go to sort of create those story moments where you kill people by like dropping shit on them, or anvils or pianos or what have you.
Instead of just following a map to a point, a little mini map, you actually have to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you feel a lot more like you're just a dude who's like overhearing things, incorporating information, and expressing it. Also, one of the things I always love about Hitman is that there's like a weird level of morose humor baked into the game.
There is.
So yeah, you're just Agent 47 traipsing around and you're
Looking
stupid.
good.
Yeah. But so one of the things was the drug lord was going to get a tattoo from this like reality star tattooist.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like what's it, Kat Von D?
Exactly. So you can find this dude, and then obviously disguise yourself in it as him to sneak in. So that's the guy right there.
Do you give him an AIDS needle?
Play the long
He
game.
gets AIDS tattoo.
Kills him in 3 years.
There might be a way to do that because there's like multiple different sort of cinematic ways to kill people aside from just shooting them in the head. And this one, like, I was still a little new, so I just threw coins and like had him go, oh, a coin, and like had him walk around the corner. But one of my favorite things about this is when you disguise yourself as him. Hold on, let me skip forward a little bit.
Whoa,
You get,
so
like,
cool.
Oh, you got fake tattoos.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
arm sleeves, you get his stupid glasses, and
So did you bring those arm sleeves?
Just cut the
Yeah.
skin off his arm.
basically, yeah. I just love how like it's starting to willingly violate any rationale
Its
just
own
for
rules.
a fun gag. But yeah, you like when I went up to try and assassinate this dude, his girlfriend's like taking photos and he's like, stop, you're freaking me out, you gotta leave. Because it's like you can kill him right away, but he's got like a bodyguard there and his girlfriend there. So there's a cool moment where you have to kind of like wait it out and see what happens, and he eventually like dismisses everybody and you can stab him with a needle until he dies. Pretty gnarly. But yeah, it looks amazing.
It does.
It looks incredible.
Yeah.
I'm super down with like how they're structuring levels to be sort of a sandbox that's much more forgiving. You can save anywhere unless you're playing on the hardest difficulty, and it really doesn't. In past games, if you tried to experiment, if the experiment was a failure, you were seen and shot immediately. This game is structured more like you can experiment a lot, and it gives you more leeway to how to play levels and stuff. So.
Is this similar to the other one, or I guess the most recent Hitman, where it's episodic, or is there an actual story campaign you're playing through?
I'm pretty sure it's just going to come out as a full game.
Oh, it is.
Let me double check that though. Yeah, it's playing this preview. Actually, it was like, man, I got to go back and play Hitman. Hitman.
Yeah, the most recent.
Yeah, because the first one was Hitman Agent 47. It was like the full title.
Yeah.
Let's see, 2016. That's the one.
I'm looking forward to this. I think what I want to do is turn our Monday series into this. That's so sneak preview for all of you people who are watching Monday. We just finished our season of Wheelhouse. We're moving on to something fun, which is a surprise.
Ooh.
And then ideally we move on to Hitman, and hopefully Hitman will give us a lot of content to finish off the year. So
I think so. Yeah, they definitely bake a lot of dumb humor into it, just in the way that like people act, and
yeah.
It almost reminds me of like zombie films where it's just a bunch of dumb idiots that you can do whatever you want to sort of get your dark desires out.
Did it seem kind of derpy like other Hitman?
Not as explicitly.
Okay.
There's a level of derp associated with Hitman no matter what, of just like interacting with a whole world of like weirdly obtuse people.
Yeah.
And in that way, there is still a good amount of derp associated with it. But
I like that metaphor, though. You're kind of like the slasher killer in
bit.
a world full of idiots waiting to die.
yeah,
Basically what it is. I guess that's true for like an actual Hitman, is that they have a one-up on most normal people who are not looking to kill or be killed.
Well, also not exactly heroes.
yeah.
I don't know any hitmen in real life, but I can only assume most of them are pretty bad guys.
Yeah, they don't get
So
very
like even though you're killing bad guys, you're kind of a bad guy too.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah. They have you as like, oh, you got to kill drug lords
Wow.
and stuff. But and there's also a secret mode that hasn't been announced yet. Nails got to mess with, and I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. It's still under embargo, but I think we might have some fun with that too.
I hope that it gives us as many good episodes as the other Hitman did.
I hope so too, yeah.
Because Blood Money was awesome, and the other, what was the other one we played? Wasn't the name of that one? Do you remember?
Contracts?
Was it Contract? Yeah,
I think so.
Contract.
You guys always have fun playing these.
They're great. They're so much fun.
It's always fun to cut when you guys are having a lot more fun, too.
Yeah, I have fun with these games.
Parson brings up a good point in chat. All the Hitman 1 locations are playable in 2. So the whole game
Oh, really?
is actually packaged in there, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
and
cool.
all of that stuff is also used in other things that also can't be talked about. So there, I guess I can just wait for 2 to come out and play through all the episodes from 1. Yeah, that's this dude's girlfriend.
Oh,
You take a sweet selfie.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't know that you've changed bodies.
She doesn't know.
There is, whenever the drug lord comes out, he's like, this guy doesn't look right. His chin's all weird. And then she's like, oh, everybody's had plastic surgery. Like, they address it, and again, it's that everyone is just kind of comically stupid,
Yeah.
and that's how it works.
Everyone has face blindness.
Yeah.
They all just think, if you're wearing the same hat, then it must be you.
Kadane in chat is asking about the co-op sniper mode. No, it's a totally new mode that has not been announced yet. So we'll talk about that probably next week. I got some footage from that too. Again, not allowed to show yet. Just teasing.
I'm going to look at it after this.
Oh, wow.
There's
James gets to
nothing
see it before you do.
can do about it.
Viewers.
Gotcha. Yeah, I look forward to that. It's coming out
November 13th.
November 13th. Yep. Hopefully we can get a little early.
I hope I have
What'd you
Get
say?
some footage.
What's wrong with your voice?
Nothing.
I would like to. I want to see Adam get his hands on this. The way he's got a magic touch. He
does.
with sweet video games.
He really does.
Something about his inability to read what it tells you.
I think that's what it is.
Like the
It's
game
ignoring
just
all the
tells you what
text.
to do a lot of times, but he doesn't
Nah, he doesn't
read
do
it. He's like text blind.
He's a savant, is what he is.
He's half of that phrase.
Vaunt?
The full phrase.
The full phrase, yeah.
Well, I guess in slightly other news, we can keep it on video games for a bit. I'm actually curious to pass this one around because Dan, you mentioned you don't have a Switch.
No Switch.
Do you have any interest at all in
Yeah,
the Switch?
sure.
Okay. So there was
Can I have
a
yours?
Whoa, slow down.
maybe. I mean, it's been well loved. The plate on top snapped off, and I also replaced
Well
it.
loved. I don't like that
No.
phrase.
Yeah.
I'll pass, thanks.
I also sweated all up on the Joy-Cons. I've been doing this thing now. This is my new goal to get LA pretty. I've been exercise biking while playing Switch games. So
Really sweaty.
yeah, you wouldn't believe, man.
More sweaty than normal.
Yeah, I had to before the drug stream. I had to take like a Clorox wipe and just really wipe down those things so I wouldn't be giving sweaty Joy-Cons to everybody.
Thank you. I appreciate that you did that.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I can be thoughtful, but yeah, you might maybe. It depends how interesting the next Switch is. So Wall Street Journal reported on this that Nintendo
buds.
plans a new version of Switch next year. Shouldn't really shock anybody, honestly. And there have been some
Well,
some data miners have uncovered little hints in firmware updates for the Switch that pointed that there might be a new hardware revision coming out.
I mean, I feel like it is kind of shocking, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I guess it means that in Nintendo's vertical or whatever, they consider it more like a DS
Oh, yeah.
than they do a fully fledged console, right? Because like,
So they've said no because they're still selling 3DSs. They've said that they want to support them independently. But yeah, Nintendo doesn't often revise their countertop hardware.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did have a new Wii, that weird like flip top one. I don't know if you remember that. That no one cared about because it was really late in the game.
Did they do that for the Wii U, though? Did they revise the Wii U?
No, man, that was they threw
Dead
that
in
in the
the water.
ocean to begin with. Yeah.
yeah, it just seems this is more like, there's the DS. There's a 3DS.
Yeah.
There's a
2DS.
3DS Plus.
There's
Plus.
2DS
you know?
XL. There's all kinds. So
They're just Apple now, right?
Well, I mean, they're justifiable upgrades. Nintendo rarely is like, we just made it more powerful.
Yeah.
They find some sort of new gimmick for whatever it is, but it's just interesting because it feels like, for the business sense, they consider the Switch more of that kind of device,
what
like
they've
something
said.
that they can upgrade. So I'm curious what the hook is, because it doesn't seem like they would be like to make it more powerful, which
I
is
don't
what
think so.
PlayStation and Xbox
You're saying there's
do.
got to be something real there.
There has to be some.
warrant
They
it.
must have found something to do with the console that would make it. I can't think of what they would.
Well, this
yeah, I was gonna pass that around. What do you guys think a new Switch could have that would make you even give a shit?
the first thing I thought was a new screen, but this article says they're not going to adopt the OLED panels.
Does it?
Used in it's at the very top.
Oh.
Isn't expected to adopt the OLED panels used in Apple's iPhone X series or iPhone 10 series. So, I mean, like, I guess maybe they'll adopt another OLED or what's the resolution of is it 1080? No,
Docked or undocked? I think it's 720.
undocked it's 720.
Let me double check that though.
And then I thought docked was 1080, right?
I just feel like
There is. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like none of the
it's
feedback they
720
would have
on
gotten
screen.
from anyone that bought that console is, man, this looks like shit.
Yeah, no, not
Like-
at all. Yeah.
The easier things are make it lighter, make it thinner, make the battery last longer,
Yeah.
brighter, clearer screen.
They're going to make
Those
it,
all seem like like tech spec things that Nintendo has never really worried about before.
maybe they're shifting though. That's the one thing that like Google's now doing with the Pixel, and obviously iPhone's been doing for years, which is releasing the S, right? The iPhone 3S or whatever the fuck. And Nintendo may have been trying to follow that lead and be like, oh, we'll just upgrade it and sell it for an extra $50. Or something.
That would still be the first time they've ever followed any other company's
Absolutely,
lead.
yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And after success, it seems weird that they would do that.
Well, it's because sales of Switch consoles are still good, but they've tapered. So releasing new hardware is just a way to people just buy new stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a way to fluff numbers. It's a way to get stock gains. What I was curious about mostly is like for Dan, what what would push you over? And is it hardware related? Would anything work?
I mean, I've been this close to buying it before just to play Zelda.
Which again is a software thing.
Yeah, that's
right?
Exactly. So it wouldn't be, I don't think anything they would necessarily do with this Switch that would make me buy one. It's just that I would be buying my Switch when this is out.
I see.
That would make me get it.
There's no game,
I don't
right?
know.
There's no game that you're like, oh, I can't wait for blank.
Zelda was it. That
Yeah.
was the reason for me to do it. I need to take like 2 weeks off of work so I can go play
Breath of the
Zelda.
Wild's amazing.
It's so
It's an
fun.
amazing video game.
I keep going. I go back to it like every 4 months.
Well,
I mean, it couldn't be like 4K. Or
that's what I was just
anything.
thinking. To me, it's like
That's a lot.
Breath of the Wild was it 720p 30? Right? I don't
It
think
was variable frame rate undocked.
It was.
And even
then
docked it would
and
dip
then
sometimes.
Docked it was docked it dipped. So I was like maybe it's just a performance boost. I know that that's counter to what we were just talking about, but it's like it never looked good to me when I was playing docked ever. Like I was not like, oh, this looks great. It looked really nice for what I had. Like I was always like, oh wow, I can't believe this tiny little thing is giving me this. But maybe they're gonna up the. I would imagine they'd have to up the performance.
Maybe they're getting their own like Siri, and you can like talk to your Switch.
Oh
And
wow. Maybe.
That'd be interesting.
That would be wild.
Stupid.
That would be wild if Nintendo did that. I think James is right. I think it's gonna be more of a gimmick. Like
Yeah.
it'd be like blow on your Switch to do this thing, or
Yeah.
like
Well, they can't
shout at it.
They can't add functionality without crossing out things that came before. So like everything in the DS line plays everything in the DS line, and there's no functionality that they don't have unless a game requires 3D, and none of them do, because the 2DS doesn't have 3D. So if they add like a microphone or some dumb bullshit in the next Switch, I guess there are mini games you could put in games that take advantage of that.
Well, there's stuff like the analog stick, right? Like different things like that. I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ came out on Switch, and a lot of people asked me, "Are you going to get it?" And I was like, "No. Why, in God's name, would I ever want to play a fighting game?"
Right.
Like, I have some of those old Neo Geo games, and even those are like, God, I really hope this Fireball comes out, because who the fuck knows? So, like, the only thing I could think is they rework some of that D-pad stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, we see that no one is playing this on a rooftop at a party like this. Like, no one's using the controllers that way, so maybe we can make a more functional, or like a Switch Pro. Like, do you hate rooftops and playing with your friends? Here's a Switch Pro, which has these Pro controllers on the side, you know?
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would
don't
make a
think
lot
it's-
more sense. Oh, what'd you say, Omar?
You don't think it's as simple as them making a bigger one?
I think that's probably likely, like a smaller bezel, so you increase the size of the screen.
Or even just making the entire unit bigger so that screen can be bigger.
I think that's possible.
And you'd still be able to dock it in all the existing hardware. It would just be larger.
But you kind of need detachable Joy-Cons. Like Switch software is actually pretty good about using all the Switch features. There are some games that require touchscreen that you obviously can't play docked. But apart from that,
What's the size of the screen? 10-inch?
smaller than that.
Omar, is it 7 or 10?
Is it even 7? It's fucking tiny.
It's pretty small.
it smaller than
6.2-inch capacitive multi-touch
Wow,
display.
holy shit.
720p. That's the same size as the Wii U gamepad screen. Although the gamepad or the Wii U gamepad has a smaller resolution.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
also
so-
way bigger.
So larger would make a lot of sense. If they were
That's
just
the
like,
best guess, for
now
sure.
it's 8.
So yeah, 3DS had similar iterations where the screen got bigger and they had to make the LCDs better because when you blow up a tiny image, it looks like shit. So if it's not docked, I feel like bad performance and low resolution is going to be even more noticeable on a larger, brighter screen. So in that case, they may give it just a tiny little nudge in power to make it run just a little better. Because subsequent 3DSs were actually clocked higher and higher. Didn't mean much aside from games closing and launching faster. So I don't know. Personally, having used it a ton, I would like more points of articulation on the kickstand because it only has that one angle that is pretty much never usable.
Yeah,
for
you're
anything.
right.
It's impossible to play anything on an airplane the
Yeah.
way they show it unless you are already in
Well, they
first
show it
class.
with the dude slouching like crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I saw it, it's like that dude looks like he's sitting really awkwardly.
Yeah.
And then when I did it for the first time in a plane, I was like, oh, because you have to sit like this to be able to play it.
Yeah.
The other thing I would like is Bluetooth. Bluetooth for headphones.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have that. Cell phone worlds are kind of moving out of audio jacks.
They are.
But the Switch still uses one. So
Which never made any sense because then if you had, like, I would play it on an airplane and it would be plugged in with the
on both
jack.
sides.
So there's like 2 wires coming out of it. And I was like sitting there with all wired up and trying to get tangled.
Yeah.
I mean, again, first world problems, but it's you're right. You're absolutely right. They need the earbuds.
I think that's probably much like Apple, Nintendo likes to close off all the hardware inroads into their systems. I think maybe due to like system privacy issues, they don't want their shit hacked wide open.
Yeah.
And opening up any kind of data stream is a way for somebody to get inside your system. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see where they go from here. I'm trying to remember. They did do a thing where only certain versions of 3DS were able to play certain virtual console games. So they might pull some bullshit where they release a new Switch, and they're like, okay, we're launching this line of GameCube games, but only the new Switch can play them. I could see that happening. That'd be kind of dumb, but I can see it happening.
What games are coming? Smash Brothers?
Smash is the big one.
That's it, right? What else is next? What's next year?
Shin Megami Tensei.
So nothing.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I can't think of any because they've gotten Mario Odyssey, they got Zelda.
Diablo 3. I mean, The World Ends With You. So nobody...
Again.
Dark Souls Remastered. Nobody really...
No.
So Nintendo's not going to promote or announce anything until Smash is out, because they have no reason to.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4, theoretically still happening.
Something.
Something? All the old Final Fantasies, Dragon Quest 11S.
But I was trying to think of a first-party Nintendo.
Capcom beat 'em up bundle. Put that one.
Say it right.
Jose made it so petty.
Oh, Tales of Vesperia. Yeah, I might actually beat that
I know
game.
that you're
I'm not
excited
gonna
about it.
tell. I know.
Well,
Games
the
that
game
actual
came
normal
out
people
10
hear
years
about.
ago.
Yeah, where's fucking Star Fox?
Oh, well, there's the Ubisoft game where you throw the planes on it and star something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No.
I
Bayonetta
wonder.
3, Luigi's Mansion 3.
Sounds like they need some games.
That's always been the. They have tons of games.
They do.
They're just all ports. Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes.
What that is.
I know what that is.
Good for
but
you.
I don't care. You save on the toilet.
I mean, they honestly publish like 10 games a week. It's just all like middle tier Steam stuff that you would never ever pay attention to.
Yeah.
Jackbox 5. Yeah. Woo. Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is a semi-big deal.
There you go.
Semi-big deal.
FIFA 19.
That's probably a
Pokemon.
bit-
Civilization 6.
Oh yeah, Civ 6.
See?
Probably gonna
Pokemon,
get that.
Pokemon, and the other one.
Katamari
Civ
Damacy
6.
reroll. Blah.
Hey Dan, I think you just unplugged your mic.
God damn it.
Kentucky Route Zero.
Oh.
That game is finally done. I think.
There we go.
Omar?
Go.
Talk.
Hello.
Okay,
Omar.
you're good. You're good.
Omar.
New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Come.
Yoshi's Crafted World. Boy, the list goes on. Terraria. Shakedown Hawaii. Hold on, let me keep reading. Oh no,
What is
wait,
You
Shakedown
just said
Hawaii?
Hawaii, and it made me think that
Yeah.
we need to do our BTS Hawaii.
we do.
Funhouse wine style.
Yeah.
We could just move there and work from there.
We could. I mean, we could. You're right.
Like I said,
I don't have to go to Austin ever.
my disaster plan was always sell everything I own, open a gym in Hawaii,
All right.
teach people completely unqualified to do so.
Not even bother with the training.
Why would I do an online personal training course when I can just charge people anyway?
Load up the next one.
Uncertified fitness. That's what they call
Oh, you're
me.
gonna call it that? They call the gym.
Oh, the uncertified box.
You should call it illegal fitness.
Illegal fitness.
That sounds cool.
You want to get fit
Sue me.
the illegal way? Come train with James in Hawaii.
If you injure yourself, you can't sue. Sign this contract.
I told you I didn't know what I was doing.
Your legal defenses.
Oh yeah.
I warned him, Your Honor.
I told him I was an idiot.
It's in the name.
They did it. They hurt themselves. I just screamed at them with a megaphone. But as we know, you get big in the gym, you get small in the kitchen. And you got to do both to get as beautiful as all of us. Blue Apron can help you do that because with all the recipes, they actually include a recipe card. It says exactly what nutrition is everything, so you can track it. And it's all pre-portioned. Just to roll it back a little bit, Blue Apron is a sponsor of this podcast. They're also a provider of food by mail, basically. So they'll send you pre-packaged, what's the word I'm looking for? Portioned. That's it. Pre-portioned ingredients, all in little labeled bags with recipe cards, and then you just take the recipe cards out, take all the ingredients, prepare it how it tells you. It shows you pictures on the card. If you look up, actually, you can look it up on your phone. There's videos to teach you how to slice and dice things if you're new to that. And Since I've been doing it for so long, every time Blue Apron sponsors this podcast, I like to share a little lesson that I've learned from my experiences in cooking. This week, it's a pretty simple one. Whenever you have to cook, just triple the garlic. And it's fucking delicious.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, garlic is great.
Garlic is great.
And it's cheap, and it has basically no calories. Grows right out of the ground.
It's also good for you.
It's good for you. Garlic is one of the reasons I know that there is a God and that he doesn't hate us, because he gave us garlic. The rest of the time, it's
It's kind
iffy,
of hard
but-
to get out of the husks.
Isn't it? Oh, well, maybe that's another cooking top tip. There's some strategies. Yeah, if you smash the clove, you can pick the
Smash
skin
it.
off
Oh,
pretty
no, I
easily.
can smash
it in a knife.
Just saying.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it is
pops
a
right
little
out.
extra sticky.
Yeah.
In that
Thanks,
case,
God.
Have you ever done the bowl trick?
Yeah,
Bowl?
you put a lid on. Are you talking about shaking it?
Yeah, you shake the shit out of the bowl and it comes out of the husk.
Yeah.
then what are you going to do with the bowl? You got to clean a bowl.
No, it's just all the dry bits.
They
all
get
the skin.
everywhere.
That's a good idea.
It's in the bowl.
It could have been like a banana.
There's a lid on the bowl. You shake it.
No.
And then all the little
it's in the
pieces
bowl.
fall apart, and then they're also all unskinned.
You got to wash that bowl.
You don't have to wash anything.
My other peeling top tip is to cut, like if I'm cutting off the base of it, cut a little bit through and then pull it so that the skin is still intact on the bottom, and then when I pull the clove up, it just shreds the bottom part of the skin off, and then I can use my thumbs to push the rest of the skin off. But sometimes it can be a little sticky. Sometimes it can fight you a little bit. But that's what makes it's worthwhile. Anyway, put a lot of garlic in all your food. It'll taste delicious. You can do that on your own with Blue Apron. You can check out this week's menu, get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/soup. That basically amounts to 25% off, 3 recipes a week. So if you sign up for a month, you get your first 3 meals for free. That's at blueapron.com/soup. So thank you, Blue Apron. Delicious.
You ever put too much garlic on something?
Yes.
Never.
Chicken?
Oh, yeah.
No,
It's possible.
I don't know.
It is
I
possible.
have it. It
It
gets
is.
like kind of spicy.
It tastes
and
like
burns.
human meat.
It gets like horseradish.
It's like human meat.
That's a
Oh.
weird thing to say.
What are you talking
Tastes
about?
like human meat.
That's a weird thing to say. So somebody in chat asked if we were going to do Extra Life. We are. Yes, we are. Confirmed. Also have another exciting announcement that I'm 95% sure is actually real. But you got to wait till the end of the podcast to hear that one.
Oh,
What announcement is
tease.
that?
I know what you're
You know what
talking
it. You know what it is.
Do I?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll
You
see.
had a very impactful phone call about it yesterday.
Oh, right. That's right, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
It
gonna
means so much to everyone
I know.
I got to
that
tease
Bruce
it to the
forgot.
end. The thing that nobody knows about, all the way at the end. People got it. Yeah, it's over there.
It's over there.
People got to listen to this podcast, man. I hook them with the
Yeah.
monkey.
Yeah.
And reel it in for 90 minutes.
Nice. I think the fish is going to get away, honestly.
No, because I got another one.
minutes.
Here's another cute animal, fat bears. So this caught my eye on Twitter about a week ago. There's hashtag Fat Bear Week.
They caught everybody's eye.
Look at that fat bear.
Lawrence,
Look at
It's a
him.
big
They
boy.
caught everybody's eye. They all know about Fat
I don't
Bear.
like the shame in his
kinda do.
eyes. He can't help that he's fat.
It's kind of high.
He's just tired.
yeah.
He's just tired. He's about to hibernate. He's about to
He's
go hibernate.
purposefully fat because he's going to sleep for 1,000
Right.
years.
He's about to hibernate.
Good
So
for
like
him.
2 months.
He
but-
bulks up.
Close.
He gains like 400 pounds or whatever, and then he goes to sleep.
He's eating
Admire.
so much
I was
salmon.
going to say, that's what James does.
That's admirable. You got to sleep, you got to eat. Those are the keys to strength.
So yeah, Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska wants you to, Vox, what a good lead, wants you to weigh in on what your favorite fattest bear is.
Show how skinny he was, then show how fat he got.
All right.
Progress picks.
Yeah, the progress.
Vox has a lot of progress.
Progress
picks here.
picks.
Whoa.
All right. Whoa! Nice, bro. Nice.
a lot of salmon.
It's a round bear.
This one's good. So he starts out like that.
Oh, practically a cub.
Look at that.
A man. That's the difference between a cub and a man. Look at him.
They're the same.
Nice.
How
That's
do
a
we
good
know
long
that's the
bolt
same
too.
bear?
They're the same age because they tagged the bear and like followed him through.
Yeah,
the-
how you don't think? Well, you
guess
hold
I-
on.
I trust
We
Alaska.
built the fucking internet, Dan. You don't think we know how to keep track of bears?
I don't. That doesn't look like the same bear.
I saw an animated GIF of this turtle and where he moved because they attached a radio antenna to the turtle so they could track his movements. So they followed where he went over the course of 3 years. Basically nowhere.
So as usual, the devious scientists behind fat bears are just using it as a vehicle to educate you about nature.
Wait a minute, this is live?
Yeah, it's the live feed of fat bears.
We're watching bears right now in
Yeah.
another part of the world?
Yeah, technology's great.
This is awesome.
Well, it's just Alaska.
Well, also, how did we get so lucky as to have
Yeah,
a
they're right
camera
there.
directly on the bear?
Well, this
I
is
saw a
probably
bear
like-
last week in Vancouver.
Oh yeah, you did. You almost died.
Because
lives there,
I got
though?
up early, Elise and I got up early and we drove up to the mountain to see some bears. We did.
Bears are everywhere.
You can
Did
find a bear.
Think about going and fighting that bear.
There was an electric fence, and it was electric. I can tell you that much. So I did not fight the bear.
It could be like
Fence did its job.
Look at him, he's just sitting in the little river.
He's having a great.
he's waiting for that
day.
salmon.
Little bidet.
Chomp on some fish.
He's having a great day.
They're just big old dogs.
Yeah, they are.
Bears are the best.
Yeah, they're all gonna die though. Climate change and all that.
Yeah.
All of them? Every one of the bears?
Aren't all the polar bears dead?
Yeah, they're
No,
all
Most of
starving
them
to
are
death.
dead.
They're not all dead.
They don't have any
most of
hunting
them are
ground.
They are going down.
There's like 4.
They're on their way out.
Speaking of devious scientists pulling a switcheroo on you, hooking you with cute animals. And
Oh, look at
He's
him
yawning.
yawn.
Anyway, yeah, hashtag Fat Bear Week. If you want to have a nice,
Why do they stay right there?
They're hanging out. I don't know. That's probably where the fish go by. I mean, here's the thing. Dan doubts the scientists, how they can track the bears, that they don't know the difference between bears, yet we managed to build the pyramids 8,000 years ago.
I'm not doubting the scientists. I'm doubting the giffer.
Oh, you think it was just
The
He's
Giffer
down in the-
consulted with the scientists.
He's down in the source. Yeah, I don't know.
But
I think
Who's doing
Don't you
social
think-
media at the national park in Alaska?
that's probably how they get more funding than
Liars.
anything, is
I mean,
by
they're nailing
doing
it.
this fucking bullshit right here.
getting more retweets than Arby's.
The ads that are running on this live stream probably make them more than our government devotes to their services anyway in a whole year.
like the Arby's metric.
They just
Yeah.
see here and they go, oh, this is where all the
advisor
bears
comes and
hang
rips
out
the
because
phone out
this
of
is
their
where the
hand.
most number of fish
Smashes
hang out,
it
so
on
this is
the
where we're going to set the camera.
Look at the bird is just hanging out next to the bear.
They're buds.
They don't even care.
Yeah, they're not
no,
going to eat
animals
the
live
bird.
together fine.
Yeah, they don't care. They eat fish.
Why can't they live with us?
Oh.
I mean, they could. It's
I want
just
to live with a bear.
It's
we
because
pave over all their habitats to put up Walmart.
That-
Yeah.
They don't know that.
Well, they don't. They just die.
They don't know.
I came outside of the apartment today, and then Benson and I were standing in the alley, and I looked up, and there was a squirrel sitting on the fence, eating a nut, and the look he gave me was like, do you know how hard it was for me to find this nut? Because you got to live in a bed.
It's true. I remember one of the best Bill Nye segments ever. It actually wasn't on Science Guy. There was this whole series he did called The Eyes of Nye in like the early thousands, where he actually looked at like adult topics like addiction and shit. And there was one about climate change where he was like, yeah, we're kind of killing all the animals. But then he actually did a pretty good job of saying like, well, you know, it's a balancing act. We're obviously not going to tell people they don't have a right to live in a comfortable home, but you have to be mindful, at least be aware of what your presence is doing to the world. It's okay to like carve out a space for yourself, but you know, because usually it just bends down to, oh, we're killing all the animals, aren't humans terrible? You have a right to be here too. But
Everyone should be able to live the way they want to live, but not necessarily gratuitously. Come on. You don't need to have a six-pack every day, throw that stuff in the ocean.
Be
I want
nice.
to have a
Capitalism,
house
baby.
right there. I want to live with the bears.
No,
Except
but then they would
slippery.
leave.
I want there a
They
big
would leave.
gas-powered generator.
They would leave or kill you.
Because you would go, oh, well, the foundation, to get that foundation steady, we're going to have to carve out all
got
this
it.
rock.
Carve
It's
it
going to
out.
have to divert
You know what?
the river.
Carving's going to take too long. Just pack dynamite in there and blow it up.
Yeah, blow it up.
Look at these guys, these round boys.
They don't look too fat, though.
Magnetic.
No,
yet.
they're about the normal size. Although wait, hibernation's coming up for them.
Yeah.
They should be larger than normal.
Uh-oh.
They're in trouble.
They're behind.
Those salmon's got to get fucking, make some food. Also in scientists pulling the wool over your eyes news, this is actually pretty cool. So there's a Twitch channel called Climate Fortnite. This is how they talk to the kids, man. Basically, climate scientists play Fortnite, and while they're playing Fortnite, they're talking to each other about climate science.
Really?
That's cool.
They're tricking you!
That's hilarious.
That's like Scott Manley.
It is actually cool.
He teaches you about astrophysics while playing
Kerbal?
Kerbal Space Program. The problem is no one plays that anymore.
Yeah. But it's I love moments where like, science could be cool, kids.
Yeah.
You gotta play Fortnite.
Twitch compression is garbage. What's going on?
Yeah, well, they may not have their stream set up too good. They're climate scientists.
Yeah,
They're not-
because
They're not Twitch
they're
scientists.
saving the bandwidth. So that way the
the
bears
science
can bears can sleep at night
they're
or
blasting it out of the window so it goes up into the atmosphere and patches the ozone layer.
He's got 2 kills. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
So
bad.
yeah,
This guy is supposedly a climate scientist.
are you saying?
I
what
like
are
how
you saying?
Dan doubts everything.
Dan, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Dan, what are you
He
saying?
looks too nice to be a
Oh,
scientist.
Just
what
because
prejudice.
he doesn't have full sleeves, he can't be a climate scientist. Maybe he's dressing for the weather next year, Dan.
He might also he might be fat as shit under all that.
Get
I
the
mean,
He's
kill.
gonna get this kill?
Get
doesn't
the
look like
kill.
it,
Where's his bro?
Yeah, where is this bro?
I don't know. He
They're
should
too
have
busy
bro.
talking about climate change.
I know.
Fuck.
You think they get mad at
I mean,
each other when
he's
they
fucking
lose?
he's going hog on this though. Yeah, I'm surprised he could discuss climate change while building so intently. Well, storm circle!
His mouth's actually not moving at all.
This storm is nothing compared to the tropical storms. that will be
Yeah, Hurricane Michael.
Michael, yeah.
Everyone in Florida, please be safe.
yeah.
If they're telling you to
I heard about
evacuate,
that
please do
yesterday.
it. Also, you're probably hearing this 2 days late, so
Got him.
Oh, bam.
take your pets with you. For the love of Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all about animal love, provided they're fat or cute. The ugly ones can just, whatever. They can.
Oh,
They
the
just
other
go.
ones, there's
They
places
get
for those.
cute too. Ugly. At a certain
Babies.
point of ugly is
That's
cute.
What's the threshold?
Is it
like a
mange?
specific kind of animal?
Because no, I'm saying like an ugly animal, but it's like I kind of feel like that's
I
cute
like-
animal.
Yeah,
I like-
no, that's what I mean.
I like possums. They're frightening
No.
Wait,
and scary.
possums or opossums?
We had this
The ones
discussion
that
in
look,
Vancouver.
did.
yeah, the ones that look scary, I like.
Aw.
The possums.
I like
The
them
rat tail.
because they're dumb.
Yeah.
I like
are
them because
dumb
they
as
got
shit.
big dumb eyes. Even though they look
Opossum.
scary, is it opossum?
Opossum.
Even though they look dumb, or I'm sorry, even though they look scary, they're really stupid and they fall off stuff, and I love watching them.
Yeah. They're like fast sloths.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly what they
They're
are.
supposed to dangle from their tails, but I've never seen that.
Yeah. What's the deal?
They were always depicted as doing that in cartoons, right?
Gotta hang out more trees, Lawrence.
There was one in our backyard. He climbed up into our grill. So next time I fire that up, I got some free meat.
You've got a magical backyard, man.
I know you're really
I
cool.
do.
All kinds of critters in there.
I'm really enjoying it.
Do you have no
Portal.
fence or anything?
No, it's just like a waist-high concrete thing.
Oh.
It's a planter with a bunch of dying plants in it. I gotta water more.
Paradise.
I don't see his mouth moving.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Talking about climate change very
Maybe
much.
somebody in the back is. Listen, we got plenty of time to talk about climate change. It's not like we're already fucked. We're already fucked.
I think we're pretty close to.
Yeah.
It's funny, we were just talking before the podcast how I was embracing the fact that people do not watch entertaining content to be lectured about world events.
There's mushrooms in the game now that give you shield.
They do. It's
Fortnite. You never cease to amaze.
Anyway, that's more scientists trying to sneak education and world improvement into your goddamn life.
bullshit.
How
They have
dare
to
they?
do it.
Was
No.
Fortnite on the
Those
Switch?
dudes are going to make more money
Yes.
playing Fortnite today than
Yeah.
an actual science teacher would make in a year.
Actual science teachers don't make anything either. There's that
cool.
statue you can push on people.
Did you do that?
Sorta. I ran out of time.
I feel like we're missing all the cool shit from your gameplay.
Yeah, I can skip back if you want.
Well, I
Did you
mean, it's
push
still
the
up,
statue?
right?
Hey, wait, hold on. Yeah, I want to see you push the statue down.
It takes me a while.
Have underwear on your head?
Dr.
No,
Pop.
I'm a paramilitary man because I knocked
Dr.
somebody out. He had to go pee because he drank too much beer, and then I followed him to a shrub and punched him in the back of the neck.
You need a better fitting hat.
Isn't that a balaclava?
Yes.
47's shitty disguises are
Gives
kind of
him a
part of
tree.
it. So
Oh.
I found
Dress
the
as her.
house. You can't dress as everybody, sadly.
Come on.
I did find the house that, oh yeah, this one's pretty fun. I just rang the bell, and the guy's like, huh? And he just stares out the front, and I went behind him, took a key, and then left.
Nice.
And he was
Smooth.
like, well, must not be anybody there. God, I love like derp ass. Oh yeah, and then there's also the stoner dude.
Oh, the Rasta man.
Yeah, so he, that's like a cinematic way to kill the chemist. He found a way to like compress cocaine into like porcelain figures. So the whole thing is cocaine. But then he was like, oh, but I tripped and I broke it. So now I have to glue it back together before I can take it to the dude. So you have to find glue and then poison, and then you can poison the cocaine, glue it back together. The high dude goes back up to his, oh yeah, I think this is bad. Because yeah, there was just a dude staring at me crawl through that. So yeah, I'm putting rat poison on this like porcelain bust that is made out of cocaine. The guy's like, hey, you can't be in my apartment, but I'm gonna fuck him up. That's what you get. Hold on.
Isn't that the plot to Traffic? That they
Yes.
made turn cocaine into children's
Oh
toys?
yeah.
Oh yeah, was it? Maybe you're right.
He was running to tell people, and then I punched him in the throat so hard he fell over.
Whoa.
Yeah, good stuff. And then I stuff him in a closet. Hitman's great. But yeah, so yeah,
Punishing hippies over and over.
they're a little more lenient about getting spotted and stuff. Like people have to actually talk to each other or call in things on radio before a whole alarm goes up. But yeah, Hitman 2, good fun always, and mostly just like I love games that let you kind of in Breath of the Wild, let you kind of express your personality and how you play. Hitman's always been very good about that.
Your murderous inner personality.
Oh yeah, just killing people with rocks.
It's better that it gets it out in a video game.
I did smash somebody in the back of the head with a Coke can. That was nice.
In real life?
No, in the game.
Oh, okay, good.
Like I was trying to subdue somebody, but I was holding a can, so 47 was just like, oh, spoosh, and then the guy just fell on the ground. I'm like, all right, that works. This podcast is also sponsored by Movement. Didn't have quite a segue there, but I do have cool sunglasses. So much like 47, can disguise himself by throwing on a cool pair of shades. Soon you won't be able to tell if I'm even here.
Well, Lawrence disappeared.
Who's this cool guy?
Just a cool guy hanging out now. Actually, these frames are called The Stranger, appropriately. Oh wait, no, these are Reveler. Well, I'm reveling. The Strangers were back in my drawer a little further, and I didn't feel like reaching back there. But yeah, Movement is they're kind of a startup. They're very new millennial. Crowdfunded kids working out of a living room, they say. The past year, they've not only introduced a ton of new watch collections for both men and women, but also expanded to sunglasses and fashion-forward bracelets. So maybe a good gift idea if it's in that tier of like, I know you and I like you, and I know you like wearing cool things, but not much more than that. That's a pretty good tier for that. Movement watches start at just $95, which is much less than you'd pay at a department store. And Movement figured out that by selling direct through their website, they can avoid all the markups and stuff, so keep prices fairly low for what are quality products. Like these aren't plastic frames; they're actually really dense acetate. It's new tech, new sunglass tech. I would recommend checking out their website. Basically, every time I go and look, every time they have a new sponsorship with us, I check out their new stuff, and they put up new stuff every other week, just about. So there's always cool news. I'm gonna go look and see what they have right now, because there was a pair of sunglasses where I was like, I could have those. I could buy those.
I could have those.
But they could be mine.
So I would wear more sunglasses, except I got a new helmet after my motorcycle crash, and then the visor I have now is transition. So I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Wait, your motorcycle helmet has a transition lens in it?
Transition visor.
That's pretty awesome.
But
It
you
is.
have to look cool when you get off the motorcycle and take off the helmet. So
you're right.
put those sunglasses on.
Well, I was going to say the only problem, Lawrence,
Sunglasses.
is that sometimes you want to have a breeze. Sometimes on a hot day you want to have a breeze, but you don't want to have your helmet you still want to have your eyes protected. So
Sunglasses, there you go.
you get sunglasses
crack 'em.
there.
Yeah, if I ride with the visor all the way up, it makes this weird whistling sound.
The Runaway, is that the...
Yeah, those are nice. Those are
cool.
nice. Those will make you look like a hitman.
They will. They totally will.
Oh. Look like a pilot.
That's awesome.
They're aviators. But I know that it says $75 right there, but you won't pay that. No. If you go to our vanity URL, that's movement.com/dudesoup, you can get 15% off everything on the store. That's mvmt.com/dudesoup for 15% off. Again, always expanding, always adding new items, so check them out. Movement.com/dudesoup. Thank you, Movement. Cha. No, you want to try them? Yeah, you're gonna look good in those. Oh,
Nice.
You look like you blow a mean saxophone.
He'd blow something.
I was just curious because I also have a large head and have trouble with sunglasses.
You should say, what do you mean
sometimes.
also? What do you mean also?
thinking
One of these days. Sorry, I was looking at my show notes.
It's actually a lot easier to look at these lights.
Yeah, these
like this.
studio lights, man. That's why.
I stare directly at them.
That's why Hollywood types are always wearing sunglasses.
That's
The
not why. It's
blinding-
'cause they're always
blinding
hungover.
light.
They're always hungover. Or they're on drugs.
Or they're trying to look like not suspicious.
But that makes them the
trying to
most
blend in.
suspicious when they put on
Well,
sunglasses.
when they're the only one, yeah, but
All right.
When do you push the statue?
I know.
over,
I was
man?
thinking this might be it, but yeah. See, they're kind of hinting you about the band. So you use a wrench to loosen it up, and then you have to show up as a band member to start the performance to get everyone to come, and then I think you can loop around and push the
you
statue.
have to play a note so deep that it sends waves that knock the statue off.
It's so funky
Yeah.
that it starts dancing.
That actually is not out of the possibility for a game like this, but yeah. Here I am leaving again. All right, occasionally I'll find works of great literature on the internet. And when I find those, I like to have Bruce perform them for you guys, because Bruce is
Oh God.
an excellent literature man.
Literature-nator.
Thank you. Literinator.
What'd you call me?
Something we're not allowed to read.
What does that say?
Bruce reads.
Reaches?
Yeah, it's the fanciest font I can
Were those movement glasses?
No.
Oh, they look pretty cool.
All of my bumpers are off of the most royalty-free footage I can find. So Bruce,
Yes.
here's a post.
Uh-huh.
This is from, I guess, a confession subreddit about relationships.
Absolutely. I love these.
There's a lot of emotional complication in there, so there you go.
All right. Oh, it's only one page. Great.
Yeah, it's not a book like it usually is.
Okay. The title of the post: My girlfriend wouldn't have sex with me, so I made her watch me masturbate.
We've all been there.
And this is under remorse. This is a remorseful post.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend had been feeling sick for a couple days, and as a result, had been denying my sexual advances.
Couple days. All right. Good
By
start.
the third day, I was getting fed up with constantly being shut down. So when we went to sleep that night, I told her that if she wasn't go to have sex with me, she could at least help me come.
That's nice.
I told her I was going to jerk off to porn and she was going to watch. I took out my laptop to play the porn, and in a split second, I had a terrible idea. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I pulled up a saved video I had of me and an ex-girlfriend. I pressed play and put the laptop in a place we could both see. Now, it took her a few seconds to realize what was on the screen, but the second she did, she went all quiet. She tried to look away, but I kept yelling at her to look at me while I jerked off. I finished in a towel and went to sleep. I don't know why I did it, but I've since deleted all the old pics and videos I had of exes, and I feel terrible that I did this to my girlfriend.
Well, we've come a long way.
Everyone makes mistakes. And her mistake was being with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a mistake at all. He meant to do that. He did that on purpose.
Even like confessing that you regret doing it, I think that's like a sign that you're a psychopath.
Yeah,
or,
he's
or a
telling
sociopath.
people that he got away with whatever. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's
Either that
saying,
or-
oh, I got away with this.
This can't be real, right?
He deleted it all.
This can't be real.
I don't believe he deleted it.
No?
Oh,
He
no,
just
I don't
said
believe that
No,
either. For
because
one
he's
second.
we don't know how long he's been with this other person, but he's still holding on to videos
Yeah.
that are so accessible to him that he can just pull them up
In a
with one
split
click. In a
second.
split second, he can access old sex videos with ex-girlfriends.
That's not a few folders deep.
I feel bad for that ex-girlfriend
Still on
because I wonder how she feels about him having that sex video.
I
Probably
feel-
not very good.
I feel bad for all the women that are anywhere near this man.
Yeah.
Because he's filmed them and is keeping them.
He's a sociopath.
They're like, after 3 days, that's
yeah.
it.
I'm fed up.
It's past my
How
limit.
dare she? I've asked her constantly.
All he has to do is masturbate.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
No,
You're
it's
watching me.
Look at me!
I know.
Look at me.
You probably wanted to get sick.
Jeez.
Well,
Yeah, there's layers there.
Yeah, let's
Good
hope
for
she's
him.
gone.
I
yeah.
hope. Man.
Boy, oh boy. That one's terrible. I hope that's not real.
There's a. It was kind of like that. I don't know. Did you guys see that story about? There was a dude that ghosted his longtime girlfriend, and then she ended up being his boss. By the way, ghosted. I think he was dating her for like 4 years. Ghosted means you just disappear.
Yeah.
You don't say shit.
After 4 years of dating.
Yeah. So he got like it was a small town. And
Good place to choose to ghost.
right. And they were together in a very small industry. So let's see here. Let me.
So this
Wasn't
man
thinking about
ghosted
looking
a
this up.
girlfriend of 4 years, and then the woman became his boss.
Yep. I ghosted my ex, and she's about to be my new boss. Yeah, I can TLDR this for you. Basically, he wrote to her about it. He was like, "Hey, how's it going? We're gonna work together, so we should figure this out." She went to HR. They had a meeting, and they basically laid out all these stipulations. They were like, "Okay, we can probably go forward from here, but you are never to talk to her in private. Like, there always has to be somebody there. Like, all this stuff. You're never allowed to like. You basically can't interact
Yeah.
with her familially ever." And then he was like, "Well, that doesn't seem fair, so I guess I'll resign." And they're like, "Okay, good." And so he quit. And then yeah, the internet dogpiles on this guy, and it's weird to have somebody, kind of like in the previous story, kind of express remorse, but also say they don't deserve the consequences of their actions.
That's not an apology.
Well, but
Kind
he
of not.
took the resignation, right?
He did, but
So-
he also was like, she didn't have to push it that far, and she didn't have to do those
Oh, okay.
things. So I don't think this is the update, because yeah, there's an update where he wrote back being like, "Well, the internet was real mean to me, and there was no reason I didn't deserve that." Well, you kind of did.
But you
though.
ghosted the...
Yeah.
Be a man and just say you don't want to date her anymore. Like, what?
Yeah.
After 4 years, you don't respect somebody enough to like.
According to this article, they dated for 3 years and lived together for 2. So 5 total.
And just whoosh. Oh man, Bit King in chat says I was ghosted in a 3-year relationship. Felt bad, man. Still feels bad.
Holy shit.
I don't know. It would take me a long time to even get back to neutral if that happened to
Yeah.
me. And I think that's the sort of thing where that gives you baggage for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it breaks your self-confidence. Like you would constantly questioning who you are and why you suck so hard.
Yeah, that somebody would just vanish on you.
Well, also there's the first phase of like, oh my God, like I care about this person. Well, I wonder what happened to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's way easier to just say, oh, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah, you might think they were like kidnapped or something for the first
Or
couple
something,
days.
yeah,
or
like, I mean, who
murdered or
knows?
something.
Yeah.
Until you, I guess you find out from a person or whatever, social media or whatever, that they just moved on or something like that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, here's the update. Let me.
Do we know what line of work they're in?
I
don't
think
know why that
he was
intrigues
vague about that. He did say a couple times that it was a pretty small industry. Everyone kind of knows each other. So he basically can never work in that industry again.
Little Caesars.
Yeah.
The delivery pizza game.
Let's see
Or
here.
pickup pizza
It's been a long time since I feel like I've had Little Caesars.
At $5.
Little Caesars, they do a thing now where you can order a pizza and then it's in an oven in the shop. So you never have to talk to anybody. You just go to the shop and it's already there.
Hot and ready?
You enter a
Plus?
little, little code and it comes
So
out.
all you're doing is paying somebody else to put an oven pizza in the oven for you.
I mean,
You can do that at home.
Whoa. Little Pizza or Little Caesar is bad, but it's not just a whatever throw. It's not cardboard pizza.
So yes, supposedly they make the pizza at Little Caesars.
I mean, you guys
yeah.
set me up right now. Hold on.
Yeah,
It's not
did you guys not see
Totino's.
that
I did
video?
see the picture.
Okay,
it's,
thank you.
it's a great picture. You guys are gonna love this. But that was at a movie theater, so I don't necessarily know that that's true. I know Omar was already laughing.
Yeah, man.
It's a great picture.
It's fucking great.
I'm pretty sure Little Caesar saved my life.
Oh my God.
When I was really poor.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
LA. There's two things that kept me alive, and it was $1 spicy chicken sandwiches from Carl's Jr. and
Come on, laptop. Come on, little buddy.
and then also Little Caesars hot and ready pizzas for $5
I'm
that I
surprised
could live
there was
off
ever-
of for a week.
I'm shocked that there was a phase in your life where you would eat that kind of food.
The DiGiorno's just right there behind the little.
So there,
much
the
is a
implication.
DiGiorno?
Wait, the implication is that Little Caesars is
buying DiGiorno's pizza.
that's
No.
silly.
It doesn't make any
there's no
business
way.
sense.
Yeah.
Well, it
It'd be too
doesn't. I mean, if
expensive.
you've had the two, they're completely different pizzas. As a person who eats a lot of pizza, they're completely different.
They probably ran out of stock for
I was
the
gonna say,
day
yeah,
and
they
just
ran out
for
at like
emergency
5
pizza.
p.m. and they're like, what are we gonna do for the next
Buy a bunch of
7
pizza.
hours? Go to Ralph's.
Well, there was like a chicken restaurant where they got busted because they were buying all their chicken from the chicken restaurant
Oh, yeah.
across town and like busting it
We
over.
did that once. Lawrence wanted to go to a place for his birthday lunch
yeah.
one time, and then Bruce ordered a pizza, and then the waitress walked down the street to another pizza place
That's
and came
right.
back with it in their box.
And it was terrible.
It was the same. So it was Melody Pizza and Melody Bar and Grill. So the same people own both places. But
Still garbage.
yeah, no.
Is a DiGiorno not more expensive than $5?
No, you could get 2 DiGiornos for probably $3.99.
I thought DiGiorno was like upper tier frozen pizza.
Well, there is no
That's a
such
weird
thing,
contradiction
but
in terms.
Frozen.
no, you
No,
could
there's like
definitely.
$4,
I mean,
there's
that
$10.
video looks. I mean, that video looks funny, but it looks like it's
Yeah.
because like sometimes you'll see whatever in a Walmart, right? There'll be a Target, but there's also like a McDonald's in it. It
saying-
looks like someone just had a. Because like, why
There's a
would there
Little
be?
Caesars in a Walmart. or
Yeah,
something.
there's probably a Little Caesars in some sort of other store. Because why would Little Caesars have shopping carts?
And look, I asked all those questions, but then I said, this is funny.
Let the monkey drive
Please,
the bus.
please just let the monkey drive.
It's not a crime. I mean, it is, probably.
You should make a segment where James sucks all the fun out of an internet thing.
I'm trying to make it more fun. Monkeys. The last thing we want to do is have less monkeys out and about. Name one place you could go where if you saw a monkey, you'd be like, uh-oh. Maybe the movies. Maybe.
Any restaurant. I don't want a
Hospital?
monkey running around making
hospital?
food.
That's a
No,
good
you're
answer.
dying of
Well-
cancer, you see a monkey, you're like,
Yeah,
this
that's
brightens
got a
my
good
day.
point.
Well, if he's wearing like doctor scrubs and has a little
That's
hat on,
hilarious.
He's probably trained.
I
Yeah.
would
guy.
be worried that he was an actual doctor and he was operating on people. That's what I would be worried about. Also, giant monkeys or chimpanzees will rip your balls off.
Yeah.
So I don't want them anywhere near
But
me.
not the kind that sit on steering wheels.
No, those are little guys. I like
Those are the little
I
guys.
like
They're
those
fine.
guys, yeah.
The worst that they would do was they would hump another monkey.
They will
which
steal your
I think
stuff.
is just
They
all
will
good
steal your
fun.
They're
stuff.
thieves.
And I don't think they.
But they don't actually want it. It's not like a human thief. It's not like they're gonna steal
Well, no, they
your
do
steal your
want it.
identity and stuff. Yeah, but they
just
just
don't know
want it in like a
why.
silly way because it shines.
They can't be hygienic either. They've
No.
got to be covered with diseases.
So
and
are you.
hair.
Okay?
I mean,
and
I'm
so
not-
am I.
I'm not covered with them, I have some.
Riddled.
He's not jumping around on your pizza, though.
Yeah,
This monkey's gonna be well trained. Best case scenario, he's gonna come out with a tray. Here's your DiGiorno.
Does it have like a little hat to put over?
You
like,
can do whatever you want to this monkey. I'd love it.
Well, here's a place where you'll always want to see monkeys. 2077, the future.
Okay.
Cyber monkeys.
Yeah.
Hit that button, Omar. Yeah. Again, I told you, stock footage.
Yeah, that piece isn't half bad.
Thank you.
Do you like how they all start to fade out and then hard cut away?
Yeah, do I need to add more like empty space?
No,
on
I think you
those?
should leave it as is. I like it.
I'm not sure you can fix that.
No, that's clean. It's very clean.
Omar, I can fix everything.
I liked it.
Okay, we got some real heartbreaking news. All right, I told myself that Cyberwatch would just be a goof segment, that I'd never invest that much effort into
You
it.
never said that.
I told myself.
You never said that. You love this segment.
I do. So we got some real hard news for you, and I just did a journalism. Yeah, you got some breaking news right here. All right, so
What?
here's the big shit.
It's not breaking news. I read this days ago.
I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna crack it wide open. So we got a headline from Variety: Warner Brothers Interactive will distribute Cyberpunk 2077 in North America.
Cool.
Big deal, you say? Who cares, right?
I don't care.
They did that for Witcher 3 too.
They did.
But I was thinking, my journalist brain engaged.
This was a good idea that you had. I read it in the script, but I do like that you're prefacing it with the fact that you're a genius.
I am. My cyber brain has turned on. So I was trying to decide, well, at what phase in a game's project or project life cycle's distributions rights struck and announced. So I compared it with the timeline for Witcher 3.
Good idea.
And that announcement was made back in July of 2013. Witcher
Holy
3
shit.
be distributed in North America by Warner Brothers.
When did Witcher come out?
You can't think ahead of a Cybermind, Bruce, except you just
I'm
did.
already way ahead of it.
So Witcher came out in May 2015. So roughly exactly 2 years before the game's launch, they announced that Warner would be the distributing partner. So if we extrapolate,
October of 2020.
yeah. I was thinking mid-2020. Q3, Q4 also makes sense.
Sounds about right.
So that's the latest we have in terms of like trying to guess when that game's going to come out. I know that there was that publisher last week, and you all remember the blowout we had last week in Cyberwatch. Yes,
I remember.
I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
But for the audience that wasn't there, tell them.
Well, I mean, they were all there
Bruce.
too,
Yeah.
so it doesn't even bear repeating. But I'll do it anyway. There was a Turkish publisher that tweeted that the game was going to release in 2019.
That's right.
Tweet was deleted, wasn't really substantiated or commented on by anybody. So I think my prediction still holds accurate.
Interesting.
So 2020. October
Yeah.
2020.
My cyber implants. Hold on. Yep, mid 2020.
You don't have any implants.
Wait.
None.
No, I do actually. I have a mesh on my stomach to keep my guts inside.
Just like a cyber warrior.
It's titanium. It's titanium, Bruce. I could also have pins in my shoulder, but they told me not to.
I have titanium in my face, Lawrence. I've had cyber implants for
cool.
years.
You're like a sentinel.
Does that make it cyber?
Yeah, do
No,
they not need to
it
be
doesn't.
computer to be cyber?
Yeah, you need electrics.
If you had the thing Adam said he was going to get, where he was like going to put a USB in his thumb or whatever, so he could open
Or
his
RFID
front door.
chip.
Yeah, he wanted it. Yeah, RFID. That's still not actually electronic. Sort of. RFID's cool.
It's closer. It counts.
Yeah.
That would count.
I think that counts as cyber.
That would count. I think that would.
It's
count.
just a mirror.
Mesh.
It's
Some
just a
lame
fucking
mesh.
mirror. That's all it does. It just reflects certain electronic frequencies.
I think that's pretty cool.
It communicates with a computer.
No, it does not. No.
Versus the mesh that holds in your guts.
Yeah, that's worthless.
Sometimes it tweaks out weird. You know, like I'll just
Inside
be
itches?
and I go,
That's not good.
Yeah, that's
probably
not
fine.
supposed to happen. You should talk to your doctor.
it's fine. I can't wait till I'm gonna get like LA shredded. I'm gonna get like Ryan Gosling skinny.
Okay.
And then I hope you get to see like a little square, like cyber outline of my cool implant.
Okay.
Cyber implant.
Is that like the guy that the Joker kills in The Dark Knight?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a cell phone.
Bomb
I'm
where he sews it into
gonna have a
it.
Nokia 8400 in my stomach.
Search Ryan Gosling abs.
Well, it was in what was that?
Was it First Man? Was he in First?
Yeah.
No, the
that comes
date
out
night.
Friday.
Wasn't he like all abbed up?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that. Jesus Christ.
That was Emma Stone and
That's gonna be me.
Steve Carell.
It's okay. Those are okay.
You don't like those?
Look at it. Look at how stretched his belly button is.
Ooh.
Sorry, dog.
You don't.
Oh.
Those
Sorry,
are
dog.
pleasing.
Sorry,
I mean,
dog.
they're not like offensively bumpy.
It's not shredded enough for James.
Go over 3.
Oh, that's airbrushed. Whoa.
Those
Yeah, that's
are abs.
This is what James is looking
What is
for.
James? What is that?
What?
That pouch at the bottom?
The Adonis belt?
That's what that is?
I mean, it's basically the side abdomen, but
It's so big.
yeah.
Why is it so big?
Because it has to bend you.
But it's not that big on other people.
Oh, it is.
It's not
It
that
is.
big on me.
You just can't
That's why
see it.
everyone goes, I can't get rid of my love handles. That's
Oh.
what you're trying to get rid of, this giant muscle on the
You
side
just
of your
can't
body.
see it, Lawrence. That's all.
I still like this better. It's more. No, it's still there. Never mind. That disgusting pooch.
Told you.
Fat man.
He's a fat,
pooch.
ugly, disgusting
There's a
man.
lot going on here. Oh, somebody gave a name to every chunk of his abs. All right. Well, that's the internet. Anyway, well, they're just having a good time back there.
Yeah, they are. They're having a great time. Are they doing their own podcast?
Yeah.
Who cares?
All about Barbies.
Who cares, man?
Hot Wheels.
Ruby's
So
Rose
what else
Soup.
does
Except for-
Warner Brothers Interactive do? Are they just a distributor?
They all the Shadow of War stuff or Middle Earth.
Did they do Arkham?
Yeah. And all DC goes through Warner. They had more stuff a while ago.
But I mean,
They
that's
trimmed back.
they're calling it Warner
Injustice,
Brothers
right?
Interactive, but it's just a distribution company.
It's WBIE, yeah, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah, it's the branch that deals with.
Yeah, they're the
video games.
wing of Warner Brothers that distributes their electronic
Oh yeah, they do Mortal
media.
Kombat, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So it's like all the Warner IP, the video games based on that all go through. Weeby.
I think I want to say they're part of the company that we work for.
Yeah, that's
So
Yeah, there's a weird
we're all friends.
second cousin relationship going on there.
Corporations are people too.
Literally, they are.
They are.
So
fucked.
yeah, it's great.
They need to live and eat,
And never pay taxes.
breathe.
Oh, what a great
never
land
pay
we live in. Never ever. All right, let's knock out our last ad read here.
Do it.
All right, Stitch Fix. Do you want, when you grow up to be a corporation, you got to look the part. You got to look sharp. You got to look like somebody who never pays taxes. And then you can funnel all that tax money right back into clothing. Stitch Fix can help you do that. So Stitch Fix is a personalized wardrobe by mail service. Every time you order a box, it's not recurring. Like you can do it one-off because sometimes you don't have money to blow on nice clothes, and sometimes you do, and you just want to treat yourself. But whenever you order one, essentially they will. Thank you, Omar. They will. They'll basically, if it's your first time, you fill out this little questionnaire. You like tick a bunch of patterns and fabrics and fits that you like, and then a stylist will build a doc on you, basically a dossier, and then they'll send you clothes that match all of your selections. And once you get them, you can try them out at home, see how they look, wear them around a little bit. You can send back the ones you don't want, keep the ones you do, and based on what you send back, based on some more stuff you do, you can also fill out a survey if you want. The more information you give to your stylist, the more accurate their future picks will be. So over time, they'll get to know what you like, what you don't like, the fits that you enjoy, and handpick clothes for you. It's pretty great. Here's the cooler part. You only pay for what you like, you return the rest, and shipping's free both ways. Exchanges and returns are always free. So let's say you like something, but maybe the fit's a little off, you can always just ship it back, get something that fits better. The way it works is there is a styling fee associated with it. It's $20 just to pick out the items. But any items you keep, the $20 is knocked off of that. So if you keep anything, essentially the styling is free. If not, it's $20. And $20 isn't that bad to have a little box of like custom goodies picked out for you. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, there is just kind of an ego boost in having somebody hand pick things for you and put them in a little box with your name on it. You're like, yes, this is for me and only me. You try them on. You can put on some Vogue CoverGirl music. Give yourself a little strut. I also, I'm not gonna lie, it's fun to try things on. Just shake it a little bit. So give yourself a little break. Give yourself a little runway action. You can start it now at stitchfix.com/dudesoup. And if you do, you get an extra 25% off if you keep all the items in your box. Once more, that's stitchfix.com/dudesoup to get started with Stitch Fix. I recommend it. It's fun. Try it once. For me, I do it maybe every 4 or 5 months. And it's fun to just kind of refresh my wardrobe. They'll also send me stuff that's seasonal. So if it's summer, they'll send me shorts. If it's winter, they'll send me long sleeve shirts and stuff like that. So it's a good way to sort of freshen up your wardrobe by the season. So once again, that's stitchfix.com/dudesoup. Thank you, Stitch Fix. All right, boys.
Missing these bears
Yeah,
fighting.
I could watch this
fighting.
for hours.
It's great. Bears are just fighting.
They're encouraging the birds in the back to fight
I
too.
know.
And bears are getting in it.
You just missed it, Lawrence. They fought the entire ad
They
read.
fought literally the whole time.
Were they just like
go back to
swatting each
reading
other?
ads?
They're
so
like
they'll
biting
fight
each
again?
other's
Omar, can you
cheeks.
roll it back a little bit? Is that possible?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
He's gonna try.
Oh, there's no way he's gonna make it. There you go. That's good.
Oh, oh yeah.
There they are.
Arr, arr. Maybe they're not fighting. Maybe they're just...
No, they're just
Well, I
playing.
mean, they're playing.
Yeah, they're playing around.
Oh, look at them.
No, I think real bear fighting would probably be a little more violent.
Aw.
They've been in that water for hours. Come on, bears. You're gonna get all
Get all
pruny.
wrinkly. Do they get wrinkly under there,
No,
you
probably
think?
I
not.
wonder if that's a male and a female or a male and a male, female.
Why does it matter?
It does because I want to see them fuck.
They can
What
do
does it
that
matter?
either way. Why does it matter?
I mean, I don't know that 2 male bears are prone to fucking. So.
Probably not.
What
It
other
might be.
animals fuck on their back?
Bonobos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Isn't that a shoe?
I think I am both proud of the fact that humans seem to have that realm dominated, but it would freak me out if I
Missionary?
did come upon like 2 cats and one was just on its back with its legs in the air.
Oh, missionary style.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, humans have run the book backwards and forwards about where you can stick everything, but I mean, like God-approved sex is woman on her back, eyes closed, lights off, crucifix above the bed, and then the gentleman comes in, disrobes, prays, sip of wine, do your duty, look the other way, wince if you can, and then 30 seconds later you're done. Go back to praying.
I only saw like 2 episodes of Handmaid's Tale, but they showed how they had sex, and it was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever
How do
seen.
they do it?
Yeah,
don't
describe
know.
it to me, Dan.
So like the handmaiden sits there with her legs in the air, and the dude kind of has his hands on his hips and can only kind of do a little thrust.
That's it? They know how to-
while looking at his wife, who's sitting right behind the handmaiden, staring at her husband doing this. So she's got the handmaiden straddle. It's very strange. The way they give birth is very similar.
Oh my God.
Show's
sounds-
fucking stupid.
Intensely sexual.
I hear it's great.
It was terrible.
Aw,
Dan's the only
It's like
person.
the only
Dan,
person.
you're a gross
Dan's
man.
like, the women have too many rights in that show.
No, it's I think the metaphors are a little heavy-handed. Like,
No.
it's not
I think they're
clever
more relevant
at all.
than ever.
Well, no, they're extremely relevant. It's just very heavy-handed.
Dan, if it were
I like-
clever,
and you're
nobody would
staring
get it.
at, is it Elizabeth Moss? Is that her name?
The one from Mad Men?
I don't know, but it's like, half of the show is just staring at her face.
Oh,
I like Dan, and
movie.
I actually respect his opinion almost all the time. So
Thank you.
That doesn't verify or justify anything that I've thought about the show. So I'm gonna go watch it, and then if I agree with you, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please do.
I will.
I know
monster.
people love it, but I don't know.
I've heard a lot of people rave
Did you
about
call me a monster?
I've been in the room before when Stephanie gets all hopped up on women's rights, and it's not a. She just wants to stab something male.
it. Lawrence.
What?
Lawrence goes,
Sure she.
calm down.
Hey, everybody, send this time code to Stephanie.
She gets all fired up, and I'm the only one. Like I'm the only sock monkey around. So
What does she do to you?
she just tells me about how all men are trash. That's her catchprise.
You know
Okay.
why she says that?
'Cause-
Because right now there are 4 men sitting around a table about how women act. in the
With their voting. I don't know why she learned language. It would just be so much easier. Are they in stockades?
Hi, Stephanie.
Yeah. Love you.
At some point they were.
Women?
Talking about Handmaid's Tale again?
Yeah, for the banging.
About your
Oh, no, the banging, they're just in a bedroom.
That's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, that's
It's not nice.
Change of pace.
Why? Jeans is onto something in chat. When is there going to be a porn parody of Handmaid's Tale?
They're probably already.
Isn't it just porn?
Hold on.
the handjob's tale? There's got to be.
Handmaid's Tale porn. Bring it to me.
Yeah, I'd be surprised because that you need a.
The problematic feminism of the Handmaid's Tale. Fuck off. I want to see porn. Please stop calling Handmaid's Tale portrait porn.
Is this the end of the podcast?
No, because we got to hardnet first.
Oh.
He had some secret to tell us at the end.
I
too.
do. Thank you, Dan, because I completely.
Can we do hard netting, please?
interested.
Yeah, let's
in
not
the
hard play the
secret.
thing. I want to see that Cat 5 port slamming home. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Omar, there it is. Omar's buttons are a little messed up. He's figuring it out.
There's 5 different computers I have to push shit on over here.
Yeah, Omar's doing the work of no joke 4 different people.
I know, it's true.
I always
Every
love that feed before the RT podcast where they're showing the
Yeah.
booth and there's like 7 people running around doing shit.
If we show our
And
booth, it's just Omar.
Is that camera back
sometimes
in there,
Matt's
Omar?
in there.
Can you cue up that camera? How many buttons do you
I
have to
don't
hit?
have it plugged in.
Damn it.
That's ironic.
Yeah.
It's 2 arms.
Also, by the way, every time Rooster Teeth and their whole staff blow through, they just change everything and like wires are just dangling and things are on fire. So yeah, Omar somehow hasn't found the time to plug in the camera again. I'm just joking. Omar works way too hard.
Sounds lazy to me.
Like those handmaids.
Yeah, I was gonna say just like
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Yeah, when is she going to do something for women instead of sit around and just watch an HBO show and get mad at me? What did I ever do?
Get a job that earns you that extra 30%.
Damn right. She's paid way more than me, and it's awesome. Because
I live the same way.
huh?
I said I live the same way.
Yes.
You guys are that's your sugar mama.
High fives
Yeah.
to being kept men.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, if we were kept, we wouldn't be working probably.
This isn't work.
I mean, I do a lot
Your
of
battery's running low.
Ruh-roh.
Let's hurry up and do hard netting.
Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, let's do it. I was gonna say this doesn't work because I jacked off in the bathroom right before we started. So.
Oh, gross. I don't want to know that.
I didn't. I know Omar's gonna show Bowsette, and I want to keep my composure. I gotta come in on an empty tank. All right. Previous winners. I just high-fived you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah, this is Automaton.
Oh yeah, I love these things.
Automaton. Yeah, they're little guys, but the.
Despacito.
Oh, where's Despacito?
Right there.
This is Halloween.
You own one of these?
I do. Yeah, not that big though.
One. Oh. Omar, can you crank it a little bit?
Oh yeah, okay, I know it now.
It's kind of ska, isn't it?
I mean, it's Latin.
Did you know ska came before Latin?
This watermark's a little large.
Yeah,
I thought so too.
I have a problem with people watermarking their shit. But
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
do too.
settle
They don't
down.
want to. I mean, people are gonna rip it and put it on Reddit. Shit, we got to put a giant ass rotating watermark on all
The
our
audience clearly knows where to go to find them, so.
doing all right.
stuff. So yeah, it's a good sound. A lot of the things are meant to imitate or recreate the music videos from which they are based. Despacito 2 is coming soon, so that is going to break the internet. Shooting Stars, that looks good.
Is this Bag Raiders?
I'm not sure. Whoa, they're in a laser plane. Guess it was a meme.
Is this the current Shooting Stars?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that meme is real dead. I saw them reference that in a Jabberwocky's performance, which means it's over.
Automaton is a little behind, I've noticed.
That killed, by the way. Fucking killed!
What?
When they dropped a Shooting Stars meme at the Jabberwocky's performance at Universal Studios.
Well, yeah, of course it did.
Audience is in the aisles screaming. That's what live entertainment is now.
That was the exact moment they realized they were at a Jabberwocky show.
The doors have been locked. Ah! Yeah, it's just people screaming at each other. All right, so that's the Automaton. It's good shit.
It's pretty great.
But speaking of shit, got another channel to throw to you guys. I think John Smith sent me this one. So this is
Oh no.
Oh, no.
this is
I know.
Gassy Breagle,
Okay.
which is the bird from Banjo-Kazooie farting on things.
All right, I like it already.
That's pretty much all that. So here's Kazooie egg farts. Just dial that up here. Whoa. Yeah.
Does he really? He just added the fart sound effect to it, right?
And they'll like, oh,
Oh no, it doesn't,
not in game?
doesn't the game do that?
I don't know. I don't care. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. In Banjo-Tooie, Kazooie was able to use different eggs, fire, grenade, ice, etc. When she would cough them, she would make various cough sounds. However, when she pooped them out, the same fart sound from BK was used for all eggs. There you go. So it's
informative.
yeah, we've learned. There's a couple of other ones. So it's largely Kazooie, but this is a Digimon fart.
No, that looks more than fart.
It might eventually be.
It's got 42,000 views.
Yeah, I think this one broke out a little bit. As you can see, the animation is taking a real step up.
Why is this age restricted?
Is it age restricted? You're right, it is.
Based on community guidelines.
Because
so no.
there's a whole fart fetish thing on YouTube.
Is farting not natural? YouTube?
Well, I think if you put the word fetish in anything.
You can't even see it.
You're
What's
using,
next?
Digimons for their kids stuff.
Yeah, oh, that's right, yeah.
Digimon aren't for kids anymore. If you liked Digimon when you were a kid, you're an adult now and you can appreciate a good fart. This isn't like Elsa shit.
It's very similar.
I bet you could find Elsa farting videos, by the way.
A challenge.
I mean, that's not a challenge. It's a guarantee.
So
have to wait
so
till
the whole
next week.
it's all just videos of farts.
Lagoon flatulence.
Okay, so it's in a different place farting.
Yeah.
8 minutes, I know.
Kazooie's making a goal to fart to the tune of every world. For the sake of her behind, she might want to avoid the repetition. So I think it's Kazooie blasting out farts in time, loosely in time, with the soundtrack.
Hey, look, you have a Kiri Pemi related video up there in the upper right.
I've been trying to catch up.
They're way off.
It's also not on time, yeah.
Published February 22nd, 2015. Do they? So what is the rate of upload here?
It seems like it's like every 6 months.
1
3
year,
years,
3 years
and
ago,
then 1
3.
year ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago, 7 years ago.
I do appreciate that they come back to the channel every now and again.
Kazooie's Smelody.
They
haven't
moved
in a
3
year.
years ago. They were really into banjo, but now they're into Digimon.
You got to reinvent the brand. It's not about reinventing the wheel, Dan. It's just about adding a few spokes.
Get this man a raise.
I know.
And a
Be
fart.
president one day with that saying.
Oh, that was a tapper.
All right.
What happened to Skinner and The Simpsons there?
That's Spike Spiegel.
That's when all memes collide, my man. Let's see.
Summer gas.
Kazooie 2. Yeah, we'll go with Summer
What's the
Gas.
highest viewed here?
Oh, it's
that-
definitely the
Digimon one.
So yeah, as soon as he broke away from Banjo Kazooie, really took off, really let
Really?
loose. Oh,
That looks like that pregnant squirrel.
all right.
That was it?
That was a
it.
short but sweet one.
I like that he's more to the point in that one.
Let me check at the comments on this here. What do you got here? Scroll down and see those comments. Oh,
Zero.
Zero comments.
Well, that's
you
no
can
good.
comment.
Yeah, you could leave one if you wanted to.
Oh, we can watch 2000 to 2001 kids commercials.
Seen him.
It's weird that that shows up as recommended, given the extreme volume of commercials I watch on YouTube. Oh, Plateau Poots. All right, well, I'll just leave this running while we take it to a vote. James, Automaton versus Gassy Breagle.
Well, I was really excited for Gassy Breagle when I first saw it. I liked the potential, I liked the execution. But because the person hasn't uploaded in a year,
Yeah, fairly inactive.
it's fairly inactive, and so I don't want this, this champion sitting around. I always like a fighting champion, so I'm gonna have to keep going with Automaton covers.
Excellent. Dan.
Similar to James, the potential of Gassy Breagle was there, but I don't think the execution was.
Well,
There's
real
no
quick,
camera work. There's no zooms. There's no
I mean,
extra added effects in that one.
One thing to consider. If we look at Guilemon farts, there's custom animations. There's a lot more expression.
Yeah, but
a
there's
lot of
only
eye
one
work.
of those.
It's true, but it's his most recent work.
Do we know if that's
A year
original
ago.
content?
Oh, whoa.
We got some comments on this one.
Well,
42K.
because this is the one that got
Stinkiest
that
fart
took off.
forever. I want to smell his fart.
Wait, hold on. There's another channel called Gassy Dragonite.
Oh.
Click that one.
Oh no.
Click Gassy Dragonite. Is this another channel of farting?
Oh, maybe he changed his channel.
I like the way Guilemon lowered his tail when he farted. Really emphasizes his smelly releases. Nice animation.
No, the Automaton wins easily, my vote.
Oh, okay. This is what this person has liked.
They just like farts.
They like sticking fingers in fans and wet slime, wet
Diarrhea
smacking sound.
5.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. It's the newest David Cronenberg film.
Where's the slime, wet smacking
Oh, I
sound?
hate when I download sound effects and there's 10 seconds of nothing.
Where is it? It's nothing.
Maybe it's at
probably-
a frequency we can't hear.
It was very quiet.
There's like a
Let's-
2-year-old kid who's freaking out right now.
Let's go back to Diarrhea 5. What are you doing?
Wait, where's Diarrhea 5? Ooh.
That was one of the liked videos, I think.
Yeah, go back.
Oh.
Click the back button. And then
Well.
No, Drew, you want to
forward.
go? Yeah, forward.
Diarrhea 5.
Oh,
Private
yeah.
Sharts.
Oh no.
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted.
Is
just
Private
a-
Charts a channel?
I think
Yeah.
it is.
Loud, runny shit.
My vote
That was
is for
published in
Private
April,
Chart.
day after my birthday.
Diarrhea foam.
17?
Yeah, that's a
It's
lot.
weird because it doesn't follow any naming convention.
I mean, it does.
I mean,
Oh, it
very
does.
much does.
we may have a new challenger. I mean,
Whoa! Out of nowhere.
Why are they out of order? 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 6, then 7, 8, 9,
Is
10.
this John Smith's channel?
this is like there's a
bonus
championship
phone.
match happening,
He
and
has
then
carpet
boom,
himself.
Somebody busted
the
in
theme
ring.
music hits, but instead of theme music, it's diarrhea, and Private Sharks comes running down the ramp with a chair.
Leaving a trail.
Yeah.
I'm still voting for Automaton.
Okay.
Even over Private Sharks.
Oh, okay.
Wow, okay. All right.
Because Automaton at least is providing some sort of original content.
Yeah.
No diarrhea.
There's got to be
sounds the
more than
same.
one guy. They're working hard to make that.
They are
stuff.
working very hard, whereas diarrhea. I mean, I could start a channel where it's just me diarrheaing. That's easy. That's no problem.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, why am I not started this?
What is meatloaf?
Making meatloaf.
All right.
There were pizza
It's
rolls.
got meme written all over it.
Yeah. I think he was trying for some viral intensity, but then decided that people like shits. All right, Automaton wins again. See you later, Breezy Seagull, or whatever your name was.
Private Sharks.
Yeah, Private Shards. Also, Automaton has knocked 2 down in 1 week. That's intense. Congratulations, Real Sully G, on your victory, and congratulations, you guys, for making it to the end of another podcast. Oh yeah, surprise announcement. Thank you for the Bears. That news show that we alluded to a while ago that was mysteriously delayed is back on. Journalism's back on the menu, boys.
You keep saying that.
I do.
I'm tired of
real
it.
this
I just
time.
want it to be on the menu.
Me too. Except it's got a name change. We're now calling it Gaming Weekly. So tune into Gaming Weekly. It'll be live for first members this Thursday around 10:30, somewhere in there. It's going to be the first one, so can't say for sure when everything's going to turn on, but you get to watch us film the whole thing, and then it'll be on YouTube on Friday. So first members get to watch it filmed live. They get to see all of the flubs and fuck-ups and racism that we have
How
to cut
dare
out.
you, flubs?
Yeah, there's barely
Not the
any.
racism didn't bother you.
But yeah, so Gaming Weekly is now what it's called. And yeah, it'll just be kind of a weekly roundup of what happened that week. Lon and I will work on various packages. There'll be weird shit. I have this idea. I don't know if I can do it, but I want to announce it now, so I have to.
Great.
I want to go to a pawn shop every week, buy something that's $50 or cheaper, and make John Smith use it for a week and then come on and review it.
I didn't expect him to say that at all.
Yeah. I don't think John's going to do that.
You don't think?
I don't think the show has a $50 budget.
No, it doesn't. This is coming out of the old coffer, Lawrence Sonntag coffers. That's how much I care about
Wow.
media. Yeah.
Pawn shop can be fun though.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
I'm just like a bunch of broken cassette players and stuff. That'd be fun. So yeah, look forward to that this Thursday. Again, around 10.
Are we reporting on games or are we doing the pawn shop thing?
Mostly games.
Okay, all right.
But it'll be a variety show full of fun stuff for everybody. The idea is to, kind of like we used to do way back when. We'd make a show. You didn't have to care explicitly about gaming. It was still just a fun show with fun shit. So that's the idea.
I've got an idea for your show.
Should have called it G5. Ah!
You should get some bears.
On to gameplay.
Why don't you get some fat bears? They're all gonna go to sleep soon.
Bears.
Just have them sleep here for the winter.
You could poke a sleeping bear every week and see what happens. So yeah, there you go. Look forward to it, please. Hopefully you guys are there. There will be some chat interactivity too, since if you guys are watching live, you're obviously first members. So we'll source from chat. Actually, we have some agents. We have some agents in the field right now. Adam and Alana
Oh, yeah.
are going to a Rockstar event to play Red Dead Redemption 2. So we'll have a little chat with them. Hopefully they can bring back something to show you guys, some little special. But if you guys are in chat, we can field your questions, ask them. So this is your opportunity. If you've read like all the previews and you still have questions about it, they'll be here live to answer them for you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And yes, thank you for listening to Dude Soup. Please come back next week. If you enjoyed the show, it'd help us grow if you recommend it to a friend or post about it online. I don't know, maybe post some fart noises. That's good too. All good marketing. It's all good stuff. Thank you guys. Do we have any? We got a Halloween shirt. It's on sale now. I'm trying to think of everything.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. The spooky shirt.
It's the
I didn't know
Spooky
shirt was
candle.
patron saint of shattered disc.
There's an actual candle too?
I think there's a candle.
That's-
Yeah.
That's what the design reminded me
There's
of.
totally
was those actual
that's
candles.
totally the idea.
Yeah, there's
Whoa.
We got a spooky candle.
They haven't mailed us those
Oh
yet.
shit, that's rad.
You
It
can,
is,
you
it's
can
really
light
cool.
it and put it around your bathtub.
And yeah, they
Sneak one
that
into
Mary
your
on the other side?
your Mexican mother's home. She won't even notice.
You can put it on your dash.
Put it
I'm
on your
worried
dash.
that like ghosts are going to start haunting us now if people are lighting those candles.
That's the idea.
No, they keep the ghosts away. And then yeah, the shirt is the same design in the middle of a spooky tee.
Whoa, cool guy wearing a shirt.
Wait, who's that?
Who's that cool guy?
Click the. Oh, that's Ashley.
Yeah, it's Ashley all zombified.
It's actually a zombie.
She did a really good job with the makeup. Dang.
Scary.
And then whoever this is,
Haha.
this guy is.
Did you just wear a black shirt once?
No, I posed in that shirt. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can check that out. We got a new vanity URL too, store.fun.house. Takes you right to our listings, so that's cool. What else we got? There's a theater mode going up this Friday probably.
Yeah, there is. Lots of theater modes coming up.
Yeah, so check out theater
6
mode.
weeks, 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
wow.
run them. Aside from that, always interesting things.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got a new Monday series coming up.
Oh yeah.
Wheelhouse is rounding its end, so there's more things coming.
It's already over.
Oops. The finale was
Yeah, it was
last
Monday.
week? Oh, okay.
This Monday. Yeah.
Ooh, so yeah, next Monday. Have you guys announced what it's going to be?
No,
You want it to be a surprise?
No.
We haven't. Okay.
No.
Usually kind of just surprise people with it.
Yeah, I wanted it to be a surprise. I mean, like,
Bruce likes surprises.
it'll be a surprise. I do. It'll be a surprise for the people that follow us.
I'm pretty sure Adam already talked about it.
Damn it!
Sounds about
Sounds like Adam. It's funny because Bruce loves keeping secrets and making surprises, and Adam's terrible at keeping secrets. So anytime Bruce tells Adam something, Adam tells everybody.
That's all right. No big deal.
But yeah, thank you guys. For, hope to join you again next week. Till then, goodbye. And if you're watching live, stay tuned for the post show coming right up.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Omar. I'm telling you goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah,
bears.
what a
so
face.
peaceful.
Look at those bears. Those beautiful.
Whoa, careful. Oh, we got one.
Hey!
We got one. Look at that.
Look at the Arkham games, the Mordor games, and I guess Harry Potter. They're right now they're 2 for 2 as far as I'm concerned. Like
That is true.
that they're actually really good at adapting properties with big, loud pieces of lore and then making a pretty fun video game out of it. So I think just based on that track record.